Hi guys, welcome back to another Counterflow POS demonstration. Today we're going to go over the catalog management along with the POS system. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and look at the business profile. Now, as you can see, we are at the business profile. I used Sizzly Pizza as an example. So if we click on Edit Business Profile, you can see I added the business name, which is Sizzly. I added the phone number, email ID, the website URL, and the given address right here. Now let's go ahead and click on Save. Now, let's move on to the catalog management system. As you can see, we are at the categories section. I've added 5 categories, which is the Indian tikka pizza, the Italian style pizza, the sides, beverages, and the pastries. So as you can see here, we can add a category, you can add the name, description, and change the tax rate, however you would seem it to be. You can also edit a category by clicking on the column and then clicking on Edit. You can change the name, change the tax rate, and sort in order, however you deem it to be. And you can also delete a category if you would like to. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the modifier groups. As you can see here, since we are using Sizzly Pizza, I've decided to add the following modifiers, which is the size of pizza, toppings, and the crust size. As you can see here, we can, just like in the categories, we can edit the modifier group. As you can see here, for each the size of pizzas, I have the extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, and the stadium. And I also adjusted the sizes based, I adjusted the prices based on what size is. So we go from $1 all the way to $6, from the extra small all the way to the stadium. You can also add a option if you would like to, and adjust the price however you want to deem it, and sort the order as well. I've also added the toppings for the modifier groups. So if we click on edit a modifier group, I have chosen 5 toppings, which is the corn, extra cheese, green pepper, mushroom, and onion. These are all just toppings for the pizza, so I just thought I'd keep the prices the same here, which is everything here is $2. Another thing you will notice is you can also change the selection type. So for toppings, I've selected multiple in case a customer wants to select multiple toppings for the given pizza. Or say if I don't want one of these options in the modifier group, I can also just deselect the active right here. But for now, let's keep them where it is right now. As you can see here, I also have the crust size of the modifier group. So if we click on the crust size, as you can see here, if I click on the crust size, I have the given options right here, which is the thin crust, the regular crust, and the double dough crust. Now for the thin crust size, I just added that as $1. The regular crust I kept it as $2, and double dough I also put this as $3. And I kept the selection type as single due to the fact that when you're ordering a pizza, you would only need one of the following sizes for the pizza. So We're going to go ahead and click on save. Now let's go ahead and move on to the products. As you can see here, these are the following items. If you go into Sizzly Pizza, so I've added the chicken tikka pizza, paneer tikka pizza, samosa smash pizza, the cheese pizza, sausage pizza, pepperoni pizza, fries, chicken strips, chicken nuggets, Pepsi can, Sprite can, a tiramisu slice, and a chocolate cake slice. So now let's look at an example right here. So if we go into the paneer tikka pizza and click on edit product, as you can see here, I have marked this in the category as Indian tikka pizza right here for the paneer tikka pizza. As you can see, every Indian style pizza should be in the Indian tikka pizza section category. And I've also have a base price for $15.99. And I've also marked this for for every modifier group which I've added, which is the crust, toppings, and the size of the pizza, since this is a pizza. Now, if we take a look at another example, so say let's take a look at the sausage pizza. Click on edit product. I have the sausage pizza into the Italian style pizza category right here. And I kept the base price of $12.99. As you can see here, I did not add the modifier groups for the pizza, so let's go ahead and add those. Okay, there we go. Now, let's go ahead and look at one of the sides products. So let's take a look at the chicken strips. Click on edit product. As you can see, the chicken strips is in the sides category right here. And there's no need to add the crust size, toppings, and the size of the pizza since this is a sides dish and not a pizza. So, and I have the base price is $4.99 based on the product. So we're gonna go ahead and click on save. And now if we take a look at, say, the Pepsi can, this is in the beverages category. And no need for the toppings, crust size, and the size of the pizza since this is a beverage, not a pizza. And then same thing goes with the tiramisu slice and the chocolate cake slice. Except the category is in the pastries section. And now, just like for the categories and the modifier groups, you could also add a product. You can change the category into however you want to, change the name, description, base your price, and add your modifier groups if you would like to. Or you could also delete a product if you do not want a product. Now let's go ahead and go into the POS system. As you can see here, we are at the POS system. Now, if we go to the categories, since we are on the Indian tikka pizza, you can see the products, the chicken tikka pizza, paneer tikka pizza, and the samosa smash pizza. Now, if we go on to the Italian style pizza, we have the cheese pizza, sausage pizza, and the pepperoni pizza. And now for the sides, we have the fries, chicken strips, and the chicken nuggets. And for beverages, I've added the Pepsi can, the Sprite can, and last but not least, the pastries, which has the tiramisu slice and the chocolate cake slice. Now, since we are at the POS system, let's go ahead and try to create an order for a customer. So now let's click on new customer, add the name right here, a phone number, And if you like, you could also add additional contact information, which requires email and the address of your customer. Now let's go ahead and make an order. So let's add a Indian tikka pizza, and I'm gonna add a paneer tikka pizza. As you can see here, based on the modifiers, we have the size of pizza, toppings, and the crust size. So let's say I want to go for a regular crust size. Let's do a 16-inch pizza. In toppings, I'm going to add some green peppers and some onions. All right, there we go. We're going to go ahead and add this to the order. And now, let's say I want to add an Italian style pizza. I'm just going to say just a regular cheese pizza. I'll maybe do like a small 12-inch one, and then add some corn and some mushrooms. And then crust size, I'll keep it as regular. Now for a sides dish, I'll add some fries. And since there's no added modifiers for this, we can just directly add this to the order. Now, as you can see here, given our current order, we have the paneer tikka pizza, the added modifiers, which is a large 16-inch pizza, and this is a regular crust, and little extra sides will be green pepper and onion. And the fries is just as it is, no need for the modifiers since this is not a pizza. And now for the cheese pizza, this is an extra small. I kept the crust size regular, and I have a mushroom. Now let's go ahead and complete our order. As you can see, let's go ahead and print the receipt. Click on yes. This will download as a PDF. All right. And that is the video for the POS and the catalog system. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.